What is happening, everybody? We're going to do another one take tips little video here on how to elevate your Rockville XL DJ booth. So this is a very popular DJ booth. You could also, I think there's a couple other versions that are smaller than this, but the Rockville XL DJ booth is what I used for the last 4 years. And those of you who use one, or if you've seen one, you know they come with cloth scrims. I don't even own them anymore. I've thrown them all away. And I never liked the look of those. So what I discovered, or finally put together, was custom foam board panels to change the look I could change the look of the booth depending on what environment I was in. And also it made a hard surface, so when you put stuff behind it, it doesn't lean against the fabric. Because the thing with those scrims is, A, you can see through them, which I never liked, and B, you can't lean anything against it because it's just gonna poke through. And I'm not a big fan of like lighting it up and all that, but if you are, whatever, do what you want. But these foam boards that I have a set behind me right here, I would have made at Hobby Lobby. I think Michaels and Joanna Fabrics also does them as well. But basically they're taking bulletin board paper. I think this is the brand called Better Than Paper. Yeah, Better Than Paper bulletin board. It's a little thicker. And then they heat press it to the foam board. And then I'll show you how I wrap it to make it more secure. But it's a quick and easy way to elevate the look of this. I think this runs for about $250. You can get 4 boards made for, I think usually between $15 and $20 a panel. And then that includes the cost of the panel, the board itself. And then the paper is like 15, 20 bucks for enough paper to cover those 4 panels. So for about $100, you could change the look of this. And I have tons of different looks for it. So let me show you the board itself. This is the bulletin board, foam board paper. You can see how thick it is. I think that's like a quarter of an inch thick. And obviously, it kind of looks like faux white fencing. And then I have a all black one here. So this is an all gloss black look. So if you're looking for like that tuxedo kind of look or whatever. This one I have not finished this one. And obviously I now have a modern console booth. So I don't know. I mean, I'll show you how I do it today. And we'll see if I finish it or not. But anyway, so this board here, you just need 4 of those. These panels are all the same size. And then what I do is once I have the board cut and pressed, I pick it up and then I put each of these down on a table, and then I wrap the edges in shipping tape and then put a piece of the soft part of the Velcro here, so that the Velcro attaches to the shipping tape, and when you peel it off here, it doesn't rip the bulletin board paper off of here. That's how I do it. I tried a bunch of different ways of trying to do a magnet and stuff, and I just could never get it to work right. This way, I don't have to worry about the magnet coming off or whatever, but I do have to worry about the adhesive on some of the strips coming off, but that might be me just trying to use it before I let it settle. But anyway, those of you that have the Rockville, you'll know that it has the hook portion of the Velcro on the inside here, so you just need the soft loop portion, and then it will adhere to that. So one of the things is what are the dimensions? So you need to have the foam board cut in, it's basically 23 inches across, 23 inches across, and then 23 inches across and 33 3/4 down, 33 3/4 tall, and then 23 inches across. And the reason why you want to make sure that that cross portion, especially, just so that when you fold this, the two panels are you're gonna have two panels here. You're gonna have two panels here that meet, and so you want to have enough room there so that they don't, squish each other. So that's why 23 across, 33 3/4 there. But let me show you what it looks like. All you're doing is putting the soft side down like this, kind of center it, and then you just press it on. And I just kick the bottom like that, and then I do the middle portion and straighten it out however you want. Boom, boom. Real easy to do once you have a bunch of these. And like I said, I have a bunch of different panels for different looks and things. And I get compliments on it all the time when I was using it. I did over 290 weddings with this setup before I got my modern console. But there you can see the inside. So now when you use it, you have nice and closed, nothing you can lean stuff against here, you're not going to see it. And then this is going to come on like normal. You have all your normal stuff, so to speak. And then there you go. There's the look right there. So, this is a nice, easy way to, well, let me see if I can get this down here, just so you can see. There you go. So there's the look of everything. I'm gonna take you around a little bit. So there's the sides. And then I used white Velcro for this. And there you go. So obviously when you're, from afar, it looks good. And so, you pick the foam board pattern or the bulletin paper pattern that you want. And like I said, I have the matte or the black finish over there. And I have one that's like a marble one. I have other wood grain. I have other, colors and stuff, but, matches the aesthetics. You can get the black one. I have a black with like a wood grain look, but it looks really good. Like it's super simple, looks good. And so again, I'm going to take it apart now just so you can see. Boom, boom, boom. And then just peel that off like that. It's done. So again, on the edges right here, if you can see that, this is shipping tape, just clear shipping tape from wherever. This is normal stuff. I have a thing over here of it. And then the soft side of the Velcro, and I just cut, I don't know, what is that, 2.5 inches of per strip roughly. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. So two in the middle, and then 1, 2, 3. And that will line up with that good enough to hold it in place. That's there. But shipping tape is going to be just like this right there. And so I just wrap the edges like that, fold over an edge. You can see here on the back a little bit how much over it is. And then this one, I don't know if you can see it or not, but since that Velcro came off right there, but so that way again, when I put the Velcro to the tape and peel it off, it doesn't rip the paper from the bulletin paper from the foam board itself. So, and that's how easy it is to take it apart. And once these get settled, you're like, I would let the adhesive on the Velcro settle. But I've used this for a number of years, doing And I'm doing, you know, 70 to 80 weddings a year, plus all these other gigs that I'm doing, and this was like my main deal that I would take to every single event. I use this all of my events. I have a black one and I got the white one. And so this is all it is right there. Boom, done. Easy. Just a real easy, elegant way to just upgrade the look of this and not, you know, break the bank too much. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So now I'll just show you, just so we have it, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So I have, obviously these are black, so I have black Velcro for this. So I just buy the 3/4 inch thick, or 3/4 inch thick that way roll, and then I'm only going to use, you know, the soft portion of it. But we'll cut this right here. So again, like I said, I will. Sorry, my back's to you right there, but so I'm going to. This is a brand new roll that I bought just for this video, and not knowing if I'm going to finish this or not. There we go. Found it. So let's do this. Caution. I can cut myself apparently. So anyway, so there's that. We got this right here. Let's go. You know, fast forward this part for you guys. Maybe I'll make you suffer with me. So again, you know, it took me 4 years to finally decide to get the modern console, and that's not a cheap purchase, that whole deal over there. You know, this you could do for, you know, one set of panels for $100. You know, get 2 different looks for, you know, you're under $500 for one of these. You know, spend $1,000 and get a black one, you get a white one, and then get multiple looks, and then now you have you know, different ways that you can appeal to you know, the aesthetics that you're in. Out here in San Diego, that's the market I'm in Southern California. We have a lot of wineries. We've got ballrooms. We've got, you know, mansions and all these different aesthetics everywhere. So just being able to adapt to the environment just makes you look a little bit more professional and looks a little bit better in pictures and stuff. I think I'll show at the end here a few different pictures of my variations of this booth. And then also just having the ability to lean stuff against it is huge. But here you go. So, so bam, that's all you're gonna do. Take it, you know, basically about halfway down. Stretch it out, boom, done. And then you run your fingers along the one side that you just laid, and then you can just fold that, the other side down on the back. And then usually I'd like to have a knife or razor blade to cut these edges off. I got scissors, so we'll just use that, it's fine. And there you go, boom, and that's it, it's done. So now you have this taped edge all the way down right there, and you're gonna do that for all 4 sides, and then when you're done, usually what I do is I'll cut these strips in advance. So I'll do 1, and I just eyeball it, 2, 3. So I'll have 8 total there. And remember, I'm only going to use the soft side, so you're going to waste some of it, but do with that what you will. So again, I want to make sure that this is the front, the gloss side. This is just the, you know, regular, you know, the back of the foam board. So this is the side I want. And you're just gonna put this in there, boom, 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 and then I'll do this side here, and then let's put one in the middle. Done. Okay, so now that is done. Now I'll move this back out just so we can see. So here we go. Let's put these side by side. So we'll do a white panel here, and I actually have. I'll show a picture at the end. I have one that I did. I have another version of this that I had of the black panels, but you'll see the. See, look, on this one I wasn't paying attention. I use the hook side. So let me get the non-hook side. So now I have the soft side. So, and this is properly, see if it stays. You gotta press it on pretty good. Ideally, you want to let this sit for a few hours and let the adhesive really catch to it. That's okay. We're just doing the video today. So, boom. And I didn't do this side over here, so it's gonna maybe be a little bit loose, but the boards are flat right now. And keep in mind, you can't leave these things out in the sun, the foam board. You don't want to have it in the sun, it'll bend. But anyway, there you go. So, anyway, you get the gist of that side. So there's the two different looks of that you can do, and obviously I think that looks like I can tell the difference between that black side and having it be a black scrim. So and the fact that you can just I have some totes and stuff that I carry things in. I'll just throw it back there. I used to put my mic rack on top of the tote, and that's where I would keep my mic rack and all that for it. But that's it. That's. I just want to show you guys that. I finally did the video for it. Again, you're 23 inches across, 33 3/4 this way on the foam board. Pick the foam board that you want, the bulletin paper that you want. Better than paper is a little bit thicker of a paper, but you can get regular bulletin paper too. They have different options at Hobby Lobby. And then get 4 of those panels made, spend a little bit of time, get some shipping tape, some Velcro, and soft side of the Velcro, and that's it. You'll elevate the look of your booth. So that's the video. I promise I'll try and get to all the comments when I can. Right now we're in the thick of wedding season, so I'm just fortunate enough to be able to try and make this video for y'all. That's it. Next up, I don't know. I got some other tips and tricks I'll try and share, but finally this one is out. All right, guys. Peace.